Thanks for seeing us out. I never would have guessed you were friends with Princess Alphine, of all people. Huh. I wish I knew how much of what she said was genuine. Elise? Thank you for taking the time to come here today. Take care on your way back to your lodgings. Well, thank you. Thanks for showing us around. Good night. Good night, everyone. Auf einmal die kalte Schulter. Wait. Das Magnum auf Alice. Ach, das ist halt auch sehr stark. Don't worry. I can kind of understand where she's coming from. I doubt anyone would have guessed that Her Highness would extend such a bold invitation to you. Not sure how that's my fault. Ja, Marina hat ausnahmsweise, glaube ich, mal keine Schuld daran. Da bin ich mal auf seiner Seite. Ah yes, I almost forgot. You have a small favor I'd like to ask of you. Of me? Your Highness? Oh, you're going to ask him? But of course. You see, tomorrow I'll be attending a garden party sponsored by the local government for the start of the festival. However, my guest father invited me to attend. Oh, I seem to recall hearing that myself. It's the one at the Crystal Garden in Mother Park, right? Indeed. Anyway, let's not water around the matter. I was ever hoping that you would join me as my dance partner, Reen. Huh? Huh? What's that mean? Do you think Her Highness knows that old saying, a dance today, a wedding tomorrow? I'm sure that's fully in the realm of tabloid speculation. So, there's no denying that many will interpret it that way. Whoa, hold on a minute. I don't think I can... I mean, it would be an honor, but it's like too great of an honor for someone like me. Oh, not at all. Your father may be a baron, but Schwarzes have long had deep ties with the Imperial family. I apologize if this comes across as rude, but inviting you would likely create less opposition than if I were to invite juices. I see. Well, I can't deny that. You need to apologize. If I find your choice rather fascinating, actually. Wow. Juices, you are not helping. I really don't think I'm the man you want. Sometimes I can barely keep from tripping on my own feet. Was that so? Your told me that she asked you to help her practice the finer points of ballroom dancing. In fact, she says you're an excellent dancer. Did with step lightly and very gracefully. Is that not true, Reen? Well... I understand. It was of me to trouble you with a petition like this on such short notice. And besides, I don't suppose you would have much interest in dancing for a little girl like me. No, that's not what I mean, Your Highness. That's my sister, alright? She knows how to twist a knife. Ja, das tut sie. Ich weiß gar nicht, ob das Mikro des Pfeifen auch gerade gut aufgenommen hat, aber es war gerade ein sehr gutes Pfeifen von mir. Your Highness, please. You too, Prince Olivier. Looks like they're having fun. Diese Familie ist voll. Also, sie ist nicht voll mit Weirdos, aber es gibt halt ein Weirdo und ich glaube, er beeinflusst Alphine ein bisschen zu sehr. No idea the Imperial family was such a lively and cheerful bunch. True though. I get a feeling they aren't all like this. You know, how could I not have crossed my mind? If it's true that you already have your heart set on someone else? Or is there someone you're already courting? Huh? Huh? Oh well, do you? I'm positively dying to know which maiden has conquered the battlefield of your heart. Wait, how am I going to get out of this one? I'm not sure how to turn her down gently. Very well, I shall end this time. Yeah. However, next year I was 16, just like your sister. I was wondering my debut into high society, so I'd be very happy if you'd give my invitation some thought. Devious. Well, aren't you the lucky one? Her Highness really seems to have taken a liking to you. You really ought to have accepted her invitation. It might have led to something truly unexpected in the future. I doubt that. It's like she just took an interest in me because I'm a friend's brother. She didn't seem all that serious about it, so I figured she was just trying to tease the two of us. Can't deny it seemed that way. But I got the impression it wasn't all that was going on there. You weren't the only one feeling nervous at all time. But I was an even more unusual person than I'd heard. No doubt about that. You seemed entertaining to be around. Definitiv. Entertaining? Definitiv. Ist aber noch meine Lieblingsszene, wo einfach Estelle mit dem Stab durch diese halbe Taverne durchschleudert. Immer noch die beste Szene. Es spielt gerade auf meinem Kopf und ich muss einfach nur lachen. Ich liebe diese eine Szene in Kranze, wo Estelle einfach wirklich mit dem Bowstaff durch die ganze Taverne durch. Wirklich. Beste Szene mit Olivier, die es gibt. Oh. Die remaken ja jetzt Trails in the Sky. Zumindest First Chapter. Und ich denke mal, Second Chapter wird auch nicht far behind sein. Ich will die Szene im Remake sehen. Ich will eigentlich fast schon das Video gespielt, einfach nur um die Szene im Remake zu sehen. The thing that he's the one who made class impossible. It seemed easy going, but here we talk about our class and made what we're doing feel even more important. And besides, it gave us plenty of other useful info. Yeah, including the fact that the board of directors seem to have their own agenda for us. I have no idea what they are planning, but the motives seem incredibly suspicious. Agreed. Hearing about the instructor's background kind of threw me for a loop too. I wouldn't have imagined she used to be a bracer, because you don't really see them around anymore to begin with. A rank is more or less the highest you can be too. I assume you already knew about History Fee? Yep, the guild is every Eagle Corps' main competition after all. Probably even ran into her a few times during our operations. Really? Unbelievable. I'd almost forgotten about those good old days. Instructor? How long have you been there? So, looks like you finally found out about my work history, huh? I guess it kinda tarnished my ravishing adult charm a bit then. I'd break it to you, but you didn't have any to begin with. Ich würde schon jedes Mal wieder auf Sarah danken. Oh Mann, sie provoziert halt aber auch jedes Mal. Shh, did you hear an old maiden sigh? What was that? Good evening, everyone. Captain Claire. This is quite the unusual combination. Maybe we'll be the first to assure you that this wasn't my idea. But the governor asked me to tell you that tomorrow's field study is going to be put on hold. Instead, you get the exciting opportunity to help this lady and her goons with their evil schemes. Huh? What evil schemes? Sarah, could you maybe not try to put him off entirely before I even had the chance to explain? Actually, that's what I'd like all of you to help us with. I've discussed this with the governor, and he decided that this would be the best way to handle the issue. If you would be so kind to get on board, I'll explain everything to you at the command post in Hamda's Central Station. Now things get interesting. Same day. 9:30 p.m. Terrorists? Indeed, I'm afraid you have no choice but to define them as such. Unfortunately, you have no clue as to their aim, nor do we know the names of the group's members, its size, or its history. At present, it doesn't even seem that the terrorist group has established a name for itself. That's a lot of unknowns. Would I be correct in assuming the man we met in the North Highlands, who was trying to start a war, is a member? Ah. So he's one of them, huh? His name was Gideon, or G, or something like that. So that's what that man you encountered in the Highlands was up to. It does sound like the terrorist type. You think he and his group are going to try something tomorrow, on the first day of the summer festival? We're currently operating under that assumption, yes. The summer festival lasts 3 days, but unlike festivals in other provinces, only the first day garners much attention. It's been a month since the incident in the North. If they intend to make the next move soon, tomorrow is a likely time. I'd have to agree. Tourists do love their time in the spotlight after all. And considering how Gideon gave his name, I'm betting we'll start to see them acting more openly soon. First you gather arms and other-minded allies in secret, then you reserve with a bang and keep it going in quick succession. It's a typical terrorist MO. I see. And you want us to assist with the countermeasures against them? Right, the MP will be joining forces with the $10 military police to bolster the capital's security. Unfortunately, as big as the capital is, I can't say with complete confidence that there will be no holes in our security. That's where you come in. You'll be assisting our security measures as a reserve force. Yeah, I'd be sure nice if the guild was still active here. That would have come in mighty handy right about now. Yes, I don't disagree. Sarah, you do know that the RMP had no involvement with the guild's withdrawal from the cavity, right? Oh, waiting. I mean, your boss and that brother of yours could hardly make the opposition to the guild more obvious if they tried. Well, these two really seem to have a messy history between them. It sure looks that way, especially where the guild is concerned. Although, it sounds like your brother has been keeping busy in Crossbell recently. Mit Bruder spricht die Lektor an. Huh. So, what's gonna be? Which is, as your field study task for tomorrow is totally up to you. If you decline, there are plenty of tasks the governor needs taken care of, like you've been doing the last 2 days. The summer festival is a busy time after all, lots of little details that need to be squared away. I think I'm playing for Group A when I say we would be glad to join with the anti-terrorist countermeasures. Group B feels the same. Alright then. Thank you for your assistance, everyone. Let's move right along to confirming the patrol rules we'll be following. Eigentlich kommt Sarah mit uns mit. Oh, this place sure brings back memories. Up until about a year and a half ago, I'd swing by here at least once a week. Really? I'd be surprised if I'd seen you around before then. Well, I did end up getting to know your sister. Fiona, right? Works as a piano teacher. Seriously? Wait, she did say she knew someone who worked at the guild. I guess she was talking about the instructor. So, instructor, what is that caused the guild to withdraw from the capital? I've been wondering that for a while now myself. Guild used to be pretty active here in Erebonia, right? Well, yeah. The direct cause was guild branches all over the country being blown up, but I'm sure you already know that. The culprits were Jaeger corps hired by a nasty bunch the guild was at odds with at the time. Well, still is. But anyway. Ouroboros. Thanks to a dependable ally, we were able to defeat the Jägers. Cassius. Ich fülle nur die kleinen Lücken, die mit Absicht gelassen werden, mit Kontext. But by then, the Imperial government had its eye on us. They started making life difficult for us, took away most of the guild's authority in the country, leaving our hands tied. Eventually, the branches here started closing one by one, with no real prospect of ever reopening. So that's how it is. We're an instructor. Don't worry, your dad might be the city's governor, but he wasn't really involved. A certain friend of his, however, was very involved. Chancellor Osborne. You're talking about Chancellor Gilliver Osborne, representative of the Imperial government, I assume. Yep, him and his cronies and the Imperial Intelligence Division. Lecter. It's kind of like a sister organization to the railway military police. Anyway, after that I was out of a job. That's when Principal Van Dyck came and offered me a position at the academy. I started as a combat instructor last spring, and after that I wound up being chosen as your class's homeroom teacher. I still help out the guild from time to time, though that's how I ended up bringing in our Jäger princess here. Knock it off. So that's what happened. You mentioned that the Jaeger Corps was responsible for the attacks. What was its name? Oh, it was the same crew we used to run with. They were called Jester, not a particularly high-ranking outfit. Let's see. Were they about me? But I did suspect that it was likely a different corps. From the sound of it, the Jaeger Corps we belonged to was a pretty large one though. Oh, definitely, she was a Zephyr. The leader was this insidious guy known as the Jaeger King. Their name and combat specialty, Zephyr had it covered. They were the only corps on par with the Red Constellation, which has its roots in the berserkers of the Middle Ages. They caused me plenty of trouble back when I was still a full-time praiser. No goes talking, you caused us plenty of trouble yourself. It's hard to believe this all happened to the people I actually know. Oh, du willst nicht wissen, was für Charaktere ihr noch kennenlernen wird, die noch um einiges more wild sind als das. Zum Beispiel Joshua oder Randy. Also, es ist klar, dass es früher oder später die Leute treffen werden. Ren. Zum Beispiel. Ich glaube schon, aber ich muss schon sagen, ich glaube, Ren ist, glaube ich, schon der extremste Sonderfall in der Gruppe an Charakteren, die es gibt. Not gonna lie. Sie schon der mit Tio? Ja, mit Tio und Joshua, so Ren, Tio und Joshua, ich glaube, sind schon die extremsten Sonderfälle, die es gibt mit extrem krassen Backgrounds. Also wirklich echt krassen und zum Teil grauenhaften Hintergründen. Danach würde ich Randy und Vieh einordnen. Nach den dreien, to be honest. Obwohl, Reen hat auch einen sehr convoluted Background. Aber das werden wir ja noch herausfinden. Yeah, it sounds more like a story out of some novel. Or a game. Anyway, the terrorists you've been hearing about lately aren't part of any Jaeger Corps. I figured that was the case. Generally, Jaegers are interested in just two things, money and fighting. That Gideon guy you encountered in the North Highlands doesn't seem to fit the description, though. If I had to guess, I'd say he's acting on some kind of deep-seated grudge. A grudge, huh? Well, it's hard to say anything for sure. I've never had it in myself. From what I understand, he did seem particularly tenacious. Well, it's definitely that. Which means we're really going to have to step it up for our patrol tomorrow. Your move is just a precautionary step, but if you're going to help, give it your best, I say. Seems like your teamwork is smoother than ever too, so all the better. Anyway, it's late, so get your report written and get some sleep. I'm gonna crash in one of the empty rooms upstairs. The instructor never changed her, does she? You sure? She seems more talkative than usual. Feels like she was pushing herself. No, I didn't mention it. She did seem far more forthcoming with her information than usual. Maybe she's feeling a bit weird being back in her old workplace. You might be right. So, I guess we're not really in any position to be worrying about her. We just have to do our best to coordinate with Group B tomorrow to make sure everything goes smoothly. Agreed. Alright, the sooner we get that report written, the sooner we can get some sleep. Yeah. Good night. I thought I heard something outside. I mean, we go investigate. Maybe I should check it out. Ich glaube, man hat nicht hier groß wirklich eine Choice. Zumindest im Guide steht nichts. Aber wir checken, was passiert. Sound like footsteps. Did someone go downstairs? Oh. Dr. Sarah? Oh, did I wake you? No, just thought I heard something, so I came to see what it was. Can you sleep? No, just feeling a little nostalgic being back here, I guess. Years ago, someone suggested that I become a bracer. That's what I did. Spent a days working with a bunch of odd friends and companions, going through request after request. It seems weird now how busy I used to be back then. It does sound like work kept you on your toes. Still, this building must mean a lot to you, huh? Yeah, it does. I'd be lying if I said I didn't wish I could go back to those days sometimes. It was definitely exhausting, but I guess I was usually having too much fun to notice. More than anything, I really felt like I belonged there. Oh. Don't get me wrong though, I really enjoy my work now too. You do? How could I not? I ended up being your class's instructor. As far as I'm concerned, life just as fulfilling now as it was back then. No need for you to get all soft and start worrying about me. Alright. But I'll keep doing whatever I can, so that you always feel like you belong here with Class 7. Thanks. Look at us up in the middle of the night, talking away like a couple of barflies. If we had a bottle or two here, I would have loved to drink until dawn with you, but we're all out. Tragic. You do know I'm too young to drink, right? Well, we should probably get back to our rooms and get some sleep. Tomorrow's gonna be another action-packed day, so we'll need all the rest we can get. True. We'll be counting on you again tomorrow, instructor. You're gonna need my tender mercies too. You've got some hard work coming your way, so you better get a good night's sleep. True. Mal so einen Terroristenangriff einfach mal verhindern, ist kein easy job.
明日も期待してるわよ。
Next day, 1 a.m. Du Gideon. Ich glaube, es ist recht offensichtlich, dass es Gideon ist, oder?
Tokiは至った。今こそ我らが鉄槌を持って赤き都の眠りを覚ます時だ。
Yeah! Come on, G, all of the necessary preparations are complete. But it feels like you have so few men accompanying you. Would it be wise to call in a few others for backup?
何？心配は無用だ。この笛さえあれば、鉄道憲兵隊も恐れるに足りん。明日はとうとう我々の名前を世間に知らしめる時。頼もしき同志たちよ、力を尽くしてくれたまえ。
Yeah! Yeah. Ich schreie nie so enthusiastisch, sorry. Ich bin einfach nicht so der Typ, der schreit. Muss ich meine Stimme auch jetzt noch extra antun, nach schon den ganzen vielen Lesen. Da muss ich nicht noch dazu schreien. Das macht es mit der Stimme nicht besser. Alright, I'm going to go check on Group B before heading over to the military commands, police command post. Just give me a call on your Argus if you find anything during your patrols. Okay. I do, Instructor. Leave it to us. So, I was expecting Captain Claire to be our point of contact. I was expecting you to agree to cooperate with the military police. I'm actually delighted about working with them, but things are looking pretty serious. I'm having them this once and acting as your point of contact, but I won't let them forget for a minute that they owe me. Anyway, I will see you all later. Tell Fiona thanks for the breakfast. Sure thing. Alright, should get moving too. We've got our designated areas, so we'll be patrolling them one by one, keeping an eye out for anything suspicious. Sarah said she'd contact us around noon too. Let's be off then. Yeah! I'm guessing the city's gonna be packed with people since it's the first day of the Sound Festival. Just all the more reason we need to stay especially vigilant.